Grand Rising, y'all. It's February 22nd, 2026. So this is me leaving out my driveway. And I want y'all to notice that flyer on that mailbox, right? Y'all notice that flyer on that mailbox, right? Yeah. So since 2017, my unincorporated area over here on the east side of ATL has now become a city, officially the city of Stonecrest, unincorporated Lithonia. And since we become a city, one of the original block captains that's been over here for like 30 plus years ended up introducing me to the now block captain, and we've gotten together and decided to say, you know what, instead of it being on one person, we'll assign a block captain for each street. And so we've gotten together to organize, being that we don't have an HOA. I'm going to show you something else. See right now in that mailbox right there? See that flyer blowing? Yep. The reason I'm showing you guys these flyers, and the reason I'm making this video, because I want to be able to look back at this video and remember how I felt when we basically put our boots on the ground and say, you know, we're going to organize, and went door to door passing out flyers, informing people annually. Hey, neighborhood meet and greet. We're gonna have DeKalb County police, DeKalb County police representative to come out. We're gonna have Stonecrest library to come out, representative. Try to get the firefighters to come out. And in the early years, we would let the council members and the city officials come out, but then it started to become too political, and it was dividing us more and more. And so anyway, oh yeah, notice right now, guys, I'm in front of that neighborhood sign right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm fixing to do some lawn maintenance this AM. So yeah, so that's one side of the neighborhood sign, and then I'm gonna wait for these people to walk by on the nature trail, then I'll show you the other side. All right, hold tight. Now that they walk past, anyway, they got the bikes out today. Okay, so anyway, that's that sign. Let's walk up on it. All right, so as you can see, the stone's pretty old. Can use some pressure washing. The wood is rotting out. Got some pieces. You touch it, it probably break. But as you can see, yeah, it's pretty bad. Right? Over here, that's it's broke. So let's go to the other side. Here's the other side right over here. All right, so here's the other side. As you can see, there's some broken wood sitting there, and it's missing like a log to, you know, keep it up. And yeah. So this is what we up against right here. So hold tight, guys. So again, since 2017, you know, where was I? That one of the original neighborhood watch committee ended up turning it over to I don't want to say her name, but another block captain that's been official and legit and very what's the word I'm looking for? She's been very passionate and just my God, she's done a wonderful job at taking the time to say, you know what, I'll stand up, I'll take time out of my busy schedule, even though I work and I got things going on in my personal life. Let me take the time to prioritize, you know, our community. I mean, this is all of our investment, you know, where we live, right? And so a big shout out to her. So here's what's been going on. Each year we'll pass out meet and greet flyers. Hey guys, and you know, this is me paraphrasing. Hey, listen, we're not trying to borrow any sugar. We don't have to be best friends, but let's be neighborly enough to protect our investment and police our community. We're gonna do an annual neighborhood meet and greet. We all decided on September or no later than mid-October. That way it's not too hot, it's not too cold. The elderly can come out. Most times, you don't have no major holidays, mid-September, mid-October. So, you know, people in town, things of that such. But what I'm finding out is You have to chase grown people and hold their hand and beg them. I don't know if it's just, I've been living long enough. It ain't just the black community, but in the community in which I live, the majority of the people are black. So I'm fixing to blast the black folk because, again, I'm not talking about no Asian community. I'm not talking about no Hispanic community. I ain't talking about no other community, white community. I'm talking about in the community in which I live. What I've noticed is in the last 8-9 years, you have to chase and beg grown people who you expect to know better and prioritize. And, and it becomes a job within itself. And so here's what's going on in the next 3 days. So if the day is the 22nd, I'm going to say the 25th. The 25th, which would be a Wednesday, we're going to do a conference call and say, you know what? Since we passed out these flyers of recent, let me get to the meat. Since the flyers that you've seen on the mailbox of recent are flyers telling the neighbors, hey, listen, let's chip in to fix our neighborhood sign because we don't have no HOA, nor do we want an HOA. We don't want no HOA. Many of us, you ask the people, no, we don't want no HOA. So anyway, we got to chip in, find a contractor, and get our sign fixed. So over the last, 6 months to it's safe to say a year, we've talked about it, and now we're to the point where we say, you know what? Let's get the ball rolling because it's well overdue. We have to be proactive versus reactive. I'm going to say it again, proactive versus reactive. The few neighbors that's moved in the neighborhood over the last year or two, they don't even have no alibi because we've tagged mailboxes. During these meet and greets, we've given out a neighborhood app for us to communicate and then to be be more efficient and be in the neighborhood watch and policing the block. There's no more excuses. So a neighborhood app, group chat, and tagging mailboxes with flyers. We've done it, right? And so again, what happens is people find excuses. Oh, I was out of town. Oh, I had something to do that day. Oh, I didn't have the money at the time. I had to wait for my pay period. I'm on fixed income. I've heard it all. And so what I'm fixing to do right now, y'all see me out there with my personal lawn equipment. I ran a lawn care business. That was like 8-9 years ago. And I still have equipment and I do a little something on the side for the neighbors or whatnot. But being that I live here, I'm fixing to offer the service and like I say, cut and keep it decent. Because like I say, we don't have no HOA. And so it would be nice if all of the men got together. Let me say that. All of the men that live in this subdivision, it would be nice if we can get together. But then, like I say, I work. We all work. We all got to pay bills. You hear some of everything of why people can't participate and why people want you to hold their hand and do it for them. They murmur. And so anyway, forgive me for being all over the place. Let me just get back to the meat of where I was going with this whole thing. The most recent flyers you've seen that are still flying from people's mailbox that I passed out over a week ago. And these people are home. They'll check their box and they will leave the flyer there. They are home. It's no excuses. They are at home. I'm positive. 100%. And so anyway, passed out the flyers. And the goal was to inform as many people as we can that, hey, listen, we're going to move forward. We got to move forward because if we wait for the sign to fall, now we got to rake up the money and then we have to find a contractor. Let's get it done before that happens because the sign is in bad shape. Well, the few people that did get the flyer, of course, they had something to say. Why we wasn't informed? Why didn't we know? Who's the contractor and why we didn't get to decide on different signs than the one that we like and how we wanted to look. Oh my God. And the majority of the people that's crying and complaining never chipped in and gave one dime for no lawn service to maintain the front entry of the neighborhood or the back entry of the neighborhood. But what the whole thing is, people are going to always have something to say in the cry. So here's what we're going to do. The block captain and I, we're going to rally as many troops as we can on the yard conference. Now that we've gotten some people attention, because people knew that we exist. And a lot of times, they'll dodge the group chat, because we have a group chat too. We have a group chat, and then what we'll do, we do conferences, with block captains on how we're going to inform our neighbors. Excuse me. And anywho, we've gotten enough of their attention for some to reach out, and all of the ones that reach out was all of the ones who had something to say and complain. And so, and I find that, I mean, like, that's crazy. Any other time, how do we get you involved? And it's because you don't want to be involved. But now you see that we finna get some things done. Found the contractor, took the time to find a contractor, got a decent quote, and we were gonna get a sign minus the wood with granite, so that so that it don't break, and it's built to last for like, engraved inside the granite, and then like the granite ain't finna just rot and break up like the wood. So that was the plan. So anyway, that's where we at with it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just, again, this is my own personal video, because I know what's gonna happen. Once we have this conference call, this is what's gonna happen. The ones that's complaining and that's not pitching in, I'm gonna give them the option to say, hey, look, if you want to be the neighborhood treasurer and collect the money and you want to take my position, hey, I'll get to the back of the line. I would still pay, I would still give monetary donations. When I find time to volunteer service, I would still do so, not at the rate that I'm doing now, because like right now I'm obligated. If I don't do it, nobody else, it's like they ain't got sense enough to get out here and do it. It's like, it'll look like a wilderness out there. I've seen it happen like for over like years where that happened, and the county will come by, I guess, and feel sorry for us, and then they'll just hit it because like we're not doing it. You know what I mean? And these are grown people, right? These are grown people, right? People been here 15, 20, 30, some maybe even 40 years, right? So anyway, this is where we at. And like I said, we can be our own worst enemy. And last but not least, I'm going to give the ones that are complaining the option to say, hey, you can stand up, you can be the neighborhood treasurer. In fact, you can be the block captain for my street, or you can be the block captain for your street. I would take the back seat gladly. You can go around and try to collect the money. You can go around and find maybe a government funded program who will help assist. And they don't even live here, but however, I mean, I'm sure there may be some type of assistance out there. But like I say, when you're responsible, I mean, we're adults. Most of us are homeowners, and it's like, how do you not know to go out here and to maintain where you live? You know what I mean? And, keep it clean and police the block and look out for one another. So anyway, that's where we are. So it's borderline trifling, because like I say, a lot of the ones who know that those flyers are there, they want you to come hold their hand. They want you to kiss their backside. They want you to beg them. And it's like, it's a shame. But the crazy thing is, when something happens, right? When something bad happens in the neighborhood, or somebody come, and try to break in a home, break in a car, possibly rob somebody, I haven't heard about that, but I think some people complained about car break-ins. I heard some neighbors complain about it, but anyway, that's when people complain. So a lot of times we're not proactive versus reactive. So remember that we have to be proactive versus reactive. And that's where we fail a lot of time as a people. And then not just that, going against one another. So like I say, we're going to see how it turns out. I'll keep y'all updated, but hopefully somebody step up and then take my position, and then we'll see how that go. But like I said, as long as I got to live here, I'm going to play my part. And if I got to lead at the back of the line, I get to the back of the line, get my monetary donations, and then that way you can go and hire, I guess, professional landscaping. And then, they're going to charge far more than what I'm charging. I'm embarrassed to say what by the time I put gas in my equipment and, go to the 99-cent menu, if they still got that, then the money's gone. So that shows you what what I'm getting out of this. And so, yeah. So anyway, y'all, we'll see what happened. Like I said, I just wanted to document it, because after the conference call, if I step down, like I say, we'll see what happened, because if you don't get nothing else from this, man, a lot of time, man, look, we our own worst enemy, man. I don't get tired of saying that. Black people are black people own worst enemy, man. And then, like I say, out of convenience, people run that victim Olympics. Oh, it's the white man. Oh, look. It's this right here. Oh, look at what they did, the government. Oh, it's this. And it's like, man, listen, we live in this neighborhood. This city is 94% African American, doggone. What we gonna do? We have to be held accountable. And so, yeah, man, I hope this wasn't too confusing, but let's see what happened.